I am back after 2 weeks. Sorry guys, life got in the way. Last time we talked about the Canada national team, they had just made it to the quarterfinals of Copa America. And this is the point at which I expected us to get knocked out. You know, it's our first Copa America. I don't expect us to do that well. All I expected was making it to the knockouts, and I'd be happy with that performance, honestly. And besides, we were facing Venezuela, who have actually been in pretty good form in CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying, so I mean, it's not going to be an easy match, right? Much to my surprise though, within 13 minutes, Jacob Schaffelberg gave the Canadians the lead. The Canadians would continue hounding the Venezuelan nets, but 64 minutes gone, our backline loses concentration and Salomon Rondon chips our keeper. 1-1. With nothing happening for the rest of the match, it would come down to penalties. And against all odds, the Canadians would end up prevailing and made it all the way to the semifinals. The semifinals. I have finally been shown mercy. After 10 years of suffering under the China national team, I have found euphoria at last. Quick analysis of our campaign so far. We've not been that great at finishing. I mean, 2 goals in 4 matches is not terrible considering our opponents, right? But still, we need to be better at finishing. Remember, Jonathan David missed that one chance against Emi Martinez from point-blank range. Also, because of Jesse Marsh's kamikaze tactics, our defense has been rather shaky sometimes. I mean, just look at Salomon Rondon in that one match we had against Venezuela. 1-on-1 against Bombito, and Crepeau was in no man's land. But still, despite these criticisms, it's our first ever Copa America, and we made it all the way to the semifinals. I could not believe my eyes. So yeah, we might actually have a chance at going for an even deeper run, except, we were facing Argentina next, and that match was doomed from the start. As expected, the Canadians lost with Argentina winning 2-0, but I thought we put up a pretty decent fight, all things considered. I mean, we lost by the exact same scoreline, and it's not as if Argentina were peppering our goal throughout. I mean, they had a few shaky moments for themselves. But yeah, with our dreams of reaching the final ended, it wasn't really a dream in the first place. I mean, I didn't expect us to even make the semifinals, but anyways, with that gone, we can now focus on the third place match against Uruguay. We would not get off to a great start as Rodrigo Bentancur gave Uruguay the lead, but then Ismael Kone equalized not too long afterwards. And then late into the second half, Jonathan David gives us the lead, and we're on track to beating Uruguay. Okay, listen, Louis, I still love you as a Barca legend, but still, out of all people to break my heart, why did it have to be you? Just why? With Uruguay getting that last-minute equalizer, it would once again come down to penalties. And the Canadians weren't so lucky this time as Ismael Kone misses and Alphonso Davies pulls a Messi Panenka. That is to say, he failed miserably. So yeah, Canada's Copa America comes to an end at the hands of Argentina and Uruguay. Look, even though it was a little bit disappointing not getting third place, I am more than happy with how we did at this tournament. I mean, don't forget, it's our first ever Copa America. We put up great fights against giants like Argentina and Uruguay. We were on the verge of beating Uruguay if not for Suarez's last-minute heroics. Don't forget that. I mean, it's our first ever Copa America. We're facing against traditional giants. We massively overperformed expectations. Don't forget, right, we were one of only 2 CONCACAF nations to make it to the quarterfinals, and the only CONCACAF nation that reached the semifinals. Mexico got knocked out of the group stage, and the US... And look, Jesse Marsh has only just been brought in. He was brought in 2 games before Copa America. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect from the Copa America aside from just getting out of the groups, but man, am I happy. And I'll cling on to this happiness for as long as I can because China go back to playing in September. Despite all the negatives that have been pretty prevalent throughout our campaign, you know, leaky defense, non-existent finishing, all of that, but despite all of this, there is so much promise in this Canadian team, and I think in this tournament, proving forward, Jesse Jesse Marsch has proven himself to be the man for the job. Focusing on the bigger picture, I think this tournament really cemented for me how far the game has grown in Canada. I mean, the other day I was walking around campus and I've heard conversations about the Euros, Copa America, the upcoming World Cup. These conversations weren't there just a few years ago. They weren't there just 2 years ago, but now they're here. They've got more fans supporting our national team. We've got more people interested in the sport, wanting to learn more, wanting to watch more, and that's fantastic to me. I realize that we are still a long way away from being serious contenders for any major silverware, but I don't care. As long as progress is being made, I am happy. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. I'm on an emotional high right now. I mean, I was so... When David gave us that lead against Uruguay, I was punching the air and screaming, just filled with so much joy until like Suarez equalized. But still, this was such a moment of happiness for me, and I can't wait to see where this national team goes. If you like this video, like and subscribe, follow my Twitter, yada yada yada, and I'll see you next time. Take care.